Today, I'm going to walk you through the simplest way to understanding AI agents, what they are, how they work, and how they take action. Then I will show you in a simple step-by-step how to build one. There is a lot happening around AI agents, so I'm breaking it down as simple as possible with easy to understand drawings. Then we will jump over to N8N, and in a couple of minutes we will build a working agent. You will be surprised how quick and easy it is to spin one up. No time to waste. Let's get straight into it. So, what exactly is an AI agent? Think of it as your digital buddy that can actually do stuff for you. It's not just a chat that answers you back. It can grab a tool and take action in the real world. Send email, add events to the calendar, or check websites. Cool, right? It's like having a smart assistant who not only understands what you are saying, but remembers your previous conversations and actually helps you get things done. Let's start with understanding how the agent is built. What are the blocks? First, the brain. This is the engine under the hood. Usually, it's a large language model like popular GPT, Sonnet, or DeepSeek. It's what helps your agent think, understand, work, and respond intelligently. Without this, your agent would just be, well, pretty dumb. Next, still a part of brain, we have memory, a database. Because nobody likes talking to someone who forgets everything you just said, right? This is why agents need memory. Memory lets your agent know that when you say send her that file, the her means Sarah, who you mentioned 2 messages ago. Without memory, each message you send feels like starting a new conversation every single time. There is also a nurture. This is where we shape the agent personality and capabilities. In tech terms, we call this the system prompt, but really is more about nurturing the AI to behave in certain ways. It's like raising a digital assistant, teaching it values, setting boundaries, and helping it understand its purpose. Through the system prompt, we tell the agent, here's who you are, here's how you should interact with people, and these are the tools you can use to help them. Next, we have the input. In a simple way, it's the message you send to your agent, your questions, commands, and requests. But it's not limited only to chat, as it could be an email, a call from another application via webhook, or basically any other flow. And finally, we have the output, the agent's responses, answers or confirmation that it did something for you. This could be information it looked up or just letting you know email sent after completing the task. But all of this is pretty basic, right? So where is the magic? Remember the Inspector Gadget, like go Gadget arms, and suddenly he'd have extendable arms to grab something across the room, or go Gadget helicopter and he had start flying. That's exactly what adding tools to an AI agent is like. A basic AI without tools is just a fancy chatbot. All talk, no action. But when you add tools, you've transformed it into Inspector Gadget with all sorts of special abilities it can activate on command. Each tool is like another gadget in the AI's arsenal. Go agent email and it sends message without typing a word. Go agent database and it pulls information from your company systems. Go agent calendar and your meetings are scheduled automatically. And just like Inspector Gadget had dozens of tools built into his body, your AI agent can have multiple tools available for use. Cool. Now we know how the AI agent is built, so let's build one in N8N. We will build a simple AI tool that gets the current currency exchange and sends an email with the correct value. Okay, let's start with the chat input. This is the message that you will send to your agent. Next, we will need to use advanced AI, and here we choose AI agent. We want to keep tools agent and prompt. It will be chat input. Cool. Now we need to set up our agent. First, we need to set chat model. We will go with Anthropic chat model, and you need to add credentials. If you don't have one, create new. We will use Claude Sonnet 3.7. It's not available here, but we can use, instead of fix, we can use expressions. Go to list of models and just copy the name. Go back to our workflow and paste. Okay, now we can test if our chat model is working correctly. Type hi. Okay, as you can see, our model is working, but it has no memory. Okay, I introduced the chat, and in a second I will ask if the chat remembers my name. As you can see, chat responds that it has no access to my name, has no memory. So let's configure memory. Let's use one. For this example, we will use the simplest option with window buffer memory. But remember, because it's very simple, it could be problematic, for example, if you are working in multiple worker environment. But for our example, it's just enough. Okay, let's set context window to 15 messages. That means that our model will remember 15 messages. Okay, let's introduce again. As you can see, already our agent used memory. It puts those messages into memory. And now we can test again. Do you remember my name? Okay, it's overloaded, so let's try again. As you can see, hello again, Lucas. So it already understands, already remembers my name. We can double check that. Do you remember my name? And it should respond, yes, I remember that you told me your name is Lucas. We have our first configuration, we have our input, our AI agent with brain and memory. So now we need to configure the tools. AI agents like Sonnet or GPT doesn't have direct access to the recent information from the internet. So for example, if we want, like in our case, we want the recent currency exchange, it has no such access. We can even ask, can you calculate 10 CAD USD? As you can see, it already mentions that it used as of my last training's data, which probably is not current. For that, we will need to use an external tool. We will use currency API. So what we will need to do, we will add a tool, and the tool will be a simple HTTP request. Okay, go to currency IP and create account. It's free and probably will be enough to use for you because I think it gives you 200 credits per month. So what we need to do is to grab the API request and put it in the URL, but we don't want to have our parameters in the query, so we will get rid of it. Only keep the URL. It's API currencyapi.com v3 latest. But we want to send query parameters. First one will be the API key, so we need to copy one, go to workflow, name is API key, and we don't want this one to be set by model, so using field below. Okay, next one, as you can check, is currencies. So let's add currencies to our workflow. In our case, we want to exchange from any currency to American dollars. So for currencies, we don't want to make by model, but still using field below, and we want to use USD. And the last one is a base currency, and for this one, we want to make it by model. Finally, we need to give a description. The description will tell the model how to use it. Use this tool to get current exchange rate from base currency to USD. Finally, we need to update our AI agent and add system message. To make it easier, click expression because then you can make it big. Okay, you are a helpful assistant. You help with currency exchange. You can use tool. Okay, let's check what's the name of the tool. Let's name it correctly. Let's copy this one, go to AI agent. You can use tool currency exchange rate to get exchange rates from any currency to US dollars. Finally, we need to give information about current date. So let's make it today is Select now and let's test our agent. What is the current exchange rate between CAD and US dollars? Okay, you can see it asked the API, and yeah, based on the latest data updated on March 9th, 2025, the current exchange rate is as below. Already with this tool, we have an access to latest current exchange rate. Now we won't have an option to send that via email. So let's search for Gmail. Okay, first of all, you need to create a credentials. If you don't have one, check my other video. So let's select Gmail account. We want it to be automatically. 2, I want to send this information to myself, or maybe not. Let's allow the model to define this parameter. Double click. Again for the subject. Also, email type, let's keep it simple and select text. And message also let's allow the model to determine when to send. Cool. And that's all. Right now, we can test if our agent is working as we expect. So let's ask it to calculate 250 Canadian dollars to USD and send this calculation to contact@ostrowski.pl. Enter. And let's check what will happen. As you can see, the email has been sent. So let's check my Gmail, CAD to USD currency exchange. Here is the currency conversion information you requested, amount 250 Canadian dollars, amount converted. It will be 173.92 cents. Okay, this is our agent. When adding tools, remember that you are responsible for any tool you give to your agent. The more precise the tool, the fewer errors it makes. Like in our example, when asking for exchange rates, we set the final currency fixed to dollars. You can set it to be by model and let your agent decide. But if there aren't enough details, your agent might confuse the base currency with the target one. It's up to you to reduce such errors. AI is just a fancy way to have a conversation, but with tools, it becomes your personal productivity sidekick that can take work off your plate. The really exciting part? Building these agents used to require serious coding skills, but now it's getting simpler by the day. Soon, everyone will be able to create custom AI assistants tailored to exactly what they need. That's AI agent in a nutshell. Not so complicated after all, isn't it? If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to catch all my upcoming videos on building AI agents. Drop a comment below about what kind of agent you'd like to build. I read all comments and might even cover your idea in my next tutorial. Thanks.